All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Watch the ship. Watch the go.
Play action now. Brissett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Brissett. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You got no.
Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. 61. Check 59. Watch the out. Watch the out. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check back.
Out of the gun, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think. They come in bunches.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Great. Max 50. I'm coming after you.
Now Foles. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Brissett on 1st down. He's got it to Hilton. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Come on, Shaq. 59 for Pittsburgh. 59. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. What? Mark 50. Okay, double up. Go. 50.
Foles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Rush in.
Fournette, a first down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
50 to mark. Heavy on the edges. Hey, goal. Down goal. Check. Here we go. 50. Mike, curl. Okay, no next defense. No. Mike, 50. Go.
Here's Foles. He wants it all for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Brissett on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 3 throwing. Brissett. Funches has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You go echo. Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the red zone now, Brissett to the right side to Eric Ebron. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to work. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
They'll run with Fournette. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to throw now on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the screen. Kill. 13. Mike 50.
2nd and 2. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You don't want this. Hey, watch it.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here I come.
To throw, Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, 38 yards out. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Green ladies! Run! Check! Bang!
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the eye! Yes! 1-1. Smooth! Mike's 50, Mike's 50!
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
12. 58 to Mike. Ain't no such thing. Hey, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Tonight, 180. 50, Mike 50, yeah. Rip left. Motion. Reset. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
This is Fournette. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 52. Hey, Silver.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All that. Hey, Steve 6. Go 58 to Mike. I got him. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Looking to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check. Me. I got motion there. Me. I got this.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check the backer, check the backer. Switch, switch. Move, move, move. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check nickel, nickel.
Now Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on second down, Foles rolling to his right, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Under. Switch, switch, switch. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Now, he's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack with a sack. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Brissett sets to throw it. And this one complete right side to Funchess. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
We're set on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Brissett. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On the run, it's Fournette. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
What we got? What we got? Hayden Cole. Hayden Cole.
Here's Foles. The open man is Westbrook. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Black. Come. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Show it up.
A quick throw complete to Chark. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
You. 49.
Fournette running right. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check safety, check safety. Get him. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
Now Foles. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Back to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Mack, and he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Right here.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Colts, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.